Welcome again, episode of NOLA Reviews. Today, we're basically gonna look at the new Amazon show, The Boys. A spectacular show. I was able to binge watch it this weekend, and basically went episode to episode. So, you get the sense of what the NOLA review gonna be on that one. The ranking gonna be on that one, and also we're gonna talk about the Jay-Z NFL deal. We're gonna dive into that issue and see what it is that could have been done differently, and basically what is the gist of it. I mean, how does it affect Colin Kaepernick and his situation? So that's the show today, man. We're gonna talk about these issues. We're gonna dive into it. Happy Monday. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. What's up? And welcome to NOLA Reviews. Now, I gotta hit you with a brand new show, NOLA Reviews, top of the week. Like I said, Monday, August 19th, 2019. Yeah, it got kind of tongue twisted there. 8/19/2019. 8/19/2019. I gotta keep practicing that. Anyway, move on. The show, Amazon The Boys. Did you get a chance to peep this out? I'm going to do a NOLA review on it right quick. Let me just start by saying big ups to Seth Rogen, a producer on the show. Helped produce and make this show. The show also stems from the comic book. It's artists are basically comic book artists, The Boys. So I love it when shows or movies, anything in cinema, really sticks to the source material. That's like, it's just so big time. So big ups to The Boys. And as far as official NOLA review ranking, like I said, I binge watched it this weekend. I watched episode to episode, so I'm gonna have to give it an official NOLA review ranking. First season, just accounts for the first season. This is the only season out right now. They're currently working on producing a second season. So the first season for me was legendary. I don't get that out to any show. It's hard to get a legendary ranking out of me, especially for a first season of a show. As it's not to speculate what the second season is going to be, but as of right now, first season, it was legendary. It's pretty hot. Did it have its issues? Of course it did. It had some minor issues, it gets slow every once in a while, but it was very, very raunchy. But that was actually one of the good things about it, because I personally haven't seen a raunchy like that superhero, adaptation in movies, film, or whatever. Deadpool was more words, more cussing than, and blood and gore, and sex and worldly issues like The Boys was. The Boys is basically, man, it opened up a kind of like a new genre for me. Not even just R-rated superhero movies. This is basically an R-rated, real world, up to date reality show kind of company driven superheroes, The Boys. I mean, that's all I can say about it. It's like a real up to date version of a real life Justice League. So let's dive into the review. Look, The Boys, like I said, I've been seeing some trailers on it. Didn't think I was gonna check it out because I'm kind of like superhero tired and fatigued of just seeing superhero movies and shows and material. But the trailer kind of spoke to me, and seeing the faces that's on this thing, that's cast on this thing. Carl Urban. You remember him from Star Trek, Dread. The dude is a phenomenal actor. He did a great job in this one. In The Boys, he basically plays Billy Butcher, and he's basically a guy on a mission to bring down the superheroes. He called them the Supes. So he's on a mission to bring down the Supes, and you understand why. I don't want to give away too much in this. I want you to check it out for yourself because I think you would like it. But let's just say it involves his wife, and let's give it out a little bit too much. Spoilers for The Boys. This is an official spoiler warning. If you're going into watching The Boys, I'm going to mildly spoil it because I have to talk about it, to give you a notice on what it's going to be about. So this is official Noda Review spoiler warning. So Carl Urban, I'm going to keep wanting to call him Keith Urban, I don't know why. Carl Urban does a phenomenal job with his British accent. I mean, he just knocks it out the park. He does this role justice, just like he's done in Star Trek, and even in Dredd. I was watching the old Judge Dredd movie with Sylvester Stallone today, the Judge Dredd, not Dredd. Even though it's comical, that movie has a lot of Judge Dredd has a lot of nostalgia with me, because it just takes you back to the video game, and they made the video game from the Judge Dredd movie, but even the comics, man, it kind of stays, it's comical, but it tries to stay close to source material, but it's more comical, more bubbly, more cartoonish. Sylvester Stallone can't go throughout the whole movie without removing his helmet, which Judge Dredd never does in the comics at all. Like, he never moves his helmet. And Sylvester Stallone is a superstar, so you gotta see his face. That's just how he felt about it. But Carl Urban does Dredd, and he just does a really kind of just like The Boys, raunchy, real take on Dredd, and stuck to the source material. And I wonder if he suggests that. You know what I mean? Like, he suggested that in Dredd and in The Boys. Like, I'm not signing on unless we stick close to the source material. I wonder if he, if that's something in his contract. It's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, back to The Boys. So, The Boys are basically this raunchy, news, real world take on superheroes. Like I said, Billy Butcher in the show calls them Supes. Basically, everybody calls them Supes because they're basically superheroes, and this is nothing like. Well, it's a lot super about them, but there's nothing hero about them at all. So you got to take off the hero and call them Supes. So I kind of caught that early in the show, and that was pretty cool. I loved that about the show. Anyway, it's basically about this Justice League, 7 guys, 7 Supes, basically. And it's a crappy version of not crappy, but an evil version of the Justice League. Because none of these Supes are actually good guys. Except one. One of them is a good lady, and I'll touch on her a little later. But you basically have the knockoffs from the Justice League. It's like a Justice League. They're called the 7. They're ran by this company, Vogue 7. And it's basically to show that real world takes on, like a company would make money off these Supes, will put them in movies and commercials and have you just spend money market these Supes and have you think that they're good guys, which they're really not. Nothing is good about these Supes, is all except one. So to touch on the one I'm alluded to, her name was Annie January in a show. She's played by Erin Morty. I'm terrible with names. But Erin, let's call about her show name Annie because it's just easy to remember. She was pretty phenomenal actress. She did her thing. She did a good job. She did her thing. She really did her thing in this one. She comes from. She played a little college student, Jessica Jones. She also played in, just other material. You seen her around, like True Detective. She played basically Woody Harrelson's daughter in that one. The troubled daughter, that is. She came off as pretty naive in the show, but her real life acting, her as an actress, she did a great job. She did a great job acting in this show. And I'm trying to dive into. I'm struggling a little bit because I'm trying to dive into her character, but she did a great job. She played Annie. She's basically, her name was Starlight. I think it was Starlight. She was Starlight in The Boys, and basically her superpower was basically something has to do with lights, the starting lights or something like that. And she was super strong also. And she was pretty powerful. But in order, she grew up wanting to join the Seven. Her mom put her pageants and everything, lived her life through her daughter. It's one of those kind of stories. So I kind of figured that was gonna be, her story from the get-go. So she always wanted to join the Seven. Her mom always hooked her up with this idea in her head that you should be in the Seven. We got to get you there. We're going to enter you into a pageant and show off your superhero powers as Starlight. And she's a naive girl that just want to be in the Seven. Financially to get paid and just to be a hero, I guess. So basically, in order for her to join the Seven, she meets up with this dickhead of a dude called the Deep, and he's basically the Seven's version of Aquaman. Like he has he has gills in his stomach. Aquaman doesn't have that, but for some reason he does. So, like I said, they try to be true to life and true to the comics. So I love that part too. But anyway, in order for her to join the Seven, which I guess she's being evaluated at this point, the Deep makes her give him a blowjob. And she submits to it because she wants the job. Now tell me that's not like real life, unfortunately, real life circumstances. As messed up as it is, and messed up as it was for him to ask her or make her do that, basically essentially raping her, she does it to get into the Seven. And you see, all through the series, she fights against him as her oppressor, rapist, and basically calls his ass out on it. So, that's a big win from her. But she also starts to see what the Seven really is. Like, they're not really soups. They're superheroes. They're just soups. They're just basically soups. Dickheads that supposed to be superheroes, but just everything but superheroes. They're just soups. Also, there was this dude in there, Jesse T. Usher. Now, I've been talking about him a lot lately. He played in Shaft, the new Shaft movie. He was in Survivor's Remorse, where he did a great job on that show. He is a pretty good actor. I like him. I like his roles. I like the roles he picking. I was surprised to actually see him in this role right here. But I have to say he knocked it out of the park. He was pretty good also. Now his character name was A-Train. Trying not to say superhero, but his soup name was A-Train, and his power was strength and speed. He's known for his speed, super speed, fastest man alive, whatever. He used to knock off Flash basically for Justice League. This is basically the Seven is evil Justice League knockoff characters from the Justice League, just to make it easier for you. So A-Train basically at the beginning of the series, beginning of the show, major spoiler.